Hello, you're watching QPVN News. I'm Anh Tuấn and we keep you up to date with the headlines. Party Chief Tô Lâm receives prominent intellectuals and scientists nationwide. General Department of Defense Industry develops weaponry and equipment to meet military modernization requirements. Vietnamese youth in Russia fostered patriotism through film screening. On December the 30th in Hanoi, Party General Secretary Tô Lâm hosted a reception for 200 prominent intellectuals and scientists who are currently working in various fields of research, application, education and training nationwide. The event also saw the attendance of leaders of the party and state. Recognizing the contributions by intellectuals and scientists to the country's achievements, especially during 40 years of renewal, General Secretary Tô Lâm said that the party, state and people expect their continued contributions as science, technology and innovation is the way that help the country catch up with the world and surpass the nation itself and the world. Intellectuals and scientists need to be deeply aware of their responsibilities in the new revolutionary period, responsibility for raising the intelligence and strength of the nation. The party chief emphasized that the party, state and people place great trust and expectation in intellectuals and scientists who are the pioneers driving innovation and breakthroughs, accelerating the goal of fast and sustainable national development in the new period. On December the 30th, the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army held a conference to review its performance in 2024. Senior Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết, Chairman of the General Political Department, attended and concluded the meeting. Senior Lieutenant General Lê Quang Minh, Vice Chairman of the General Political Department, chaired the event. In 2024, the General Political Department displayed its sharpness and flexibility in advising and guiding improvements in political education, mass dissemination, and ideological orientation for soldiers. It proposed solutions to enhance the leadership capacity and combat strength of party organizations, building a strong party organization of the military in politics, ideology, ethics, and personnel. The General Political Department successfully managed personnel work, built a capable contingent, and facilitated force restructuring. It also coordinated major national and military events, including the 70th anniversary of the Điện Biên Phủ victory, the 80th founding anniversary of the Vietnam People's Army, and the 35th anniversary of the Ho People's Defense Festive Day. Notably, the 80th anniversary of the General Political Department's Foundation Day was celebrated effectively, leaving a strong impression on the public and international friends. Senior Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết directed that in 2025, the General Political Department should continue enhancing political education and ideological leadership while leading efforts to counter hostile viewpoints. The General Political Department will advise on key party and military events, successfully organize the 12th Army Party Congress, and restructure personnel to align with organizational adjustments and upcoming party congresses for the 2025-2030 term. On December the 30th, speaking at the conference of the Party Committee of the Air Defense Air Force Service to issue its leadership resolution in 2025, Lieutenant General Phạm Trường Sơn, Deputy Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army, emphasized that in 2025, the service needs to focus on drastically and comprehensively implementing tasks in the spirit of accelerating and making breakthroughs. Lieutenant General Phạm Trường Sơn highly appreciated the achievements of the Air Defense Air Force Service in 2024, especially the adjustment of the force organization following the direction of the Ministry of National Defense. at the same time carrying out various solutions to improve the quality of training and education while ensuring flight safety to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Điện Biên Phủ victory and the opening of the Vietnam Defense Expo 2024. Lieutenant General Phạm Trường Sơn requested that in 2025, the Air Defense Air Force Service continues to research to promptly advise the Central Military Commission and Ministry of National Defense in effectively handling situations and avoid being caught off guard, while proposing solutions to attract, train, and improve the quality of human resources. Later the day, the Air Defense Air Force Service held the 2024 Military Political Conference and determined the leadership direction for executing tasks in the coming time. On December the 30th, the General Department of Defense Industry held a conference to review military and defense work in 2024 and roll out tasks for 2025. The General Department of Defense Industry has set its focus on 2025 on completing and submitting a proposal to the Ministry of National Defense for approval regarding the search and development of weapons and equipment to meet the requirements of the modernization of the military. It will implement scientific and technological tasks, research, design, and manufacture certain new technical weapon systems, integrating advanced technology systems. Additionally, it will ensure the adequate supply of materials for the production of weapon and equipment for parades and ceremonies commemorating the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and National Reunification Day, as well as the 80th National Day of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. On the same day, at the conference to review party and political work in 2024 and roll out tasks for 2025, the General Department of Defense Industry Party Committee emphasized the importance of innovating communications efforts and improving the quality of political education, while effectively implementing party and political work in defense production tasks, as well as the demonstration and testing of new weapons, ensuring safety and efficiency. On December the 30th in Vientiane, the Lao Ministry of Defense held a ceremony marking the 80th founding anniversary of the Vietnam People's Army and the 35th anniversary of the Ho People Defense Festive Day. The event was attended by Senior Lieutenant General Kham Lieng Utakaison, Laos Defense Minister, Vietnamese Ambassador Nguyễn Minh Tâm, Vietnamese Defense Attaché Office representatives, and senior officials from the Lao People's Army. Minister Kham Lieng Utakaison highlighted that the party, government, army, and people of Laos deeply recognize that their past victories in national liberation, as well as their ongoing efforts in nation building, have always been closely tied to the solidarity and invaluable support of the party, government, and people of Vietnam, especially the Vietnam People's Army. The ceremony also featured an artistic performance, including a reenactment of the Vietnamese volunteer soldiers and Pathet Lao troops fighting side by side, symbolizing the deep bond and comradeship between the two armies, who were always ready to protect each other and sacrifice for their nation's independence. Coming up next, Vietnamese youth in Russia fostered patriotism through film screening. Thanh Hóa preserves brocade weaving. The Vietnamese Student Association in Russia, in collaboration with the Vietnamese Embassy, hosted a film screening to mark the 80th anniversary of the Vietnam People's Army and the 35th anniversary of the Ho People Defense Festive Day. The event, attended by many Vietnamese youth and students, is part of an ongoing effort to promote patriotic values and enhance political and ideological education within the Vietnamese community in Russia. Participants watched the documentaries Tiến bước dưới quân kỳ, Marching Under the Flag, and Hà Nội 12 ngày đêm, Hà Nội 12 Days and Nights, which highlighted Vietnam's heroic struggles for independence and peace as generations of Vietnamese laid down their pens to take up arms. The screening stirred feelings of national pride and gratitude for those who sacrificed for the country's freedom. After each film, attendees joined discussions to deepen their understanding of Vietnam's history and military culture. The active participation of youth and students reflects a strong desire to learn and preserve their nation's legacy. According to recent assessments by international organizations, Vietnam is the second most attractive investment destination in the world and the top one in Asia. As of November the 30th this year, Vietnam has had 41,720 active foreign direct investment projects. Notably, Vietnam is emerging as a potential alternative supplier for importing businesses in Mexico. Currently, 147 countries and territories have active investment projects in Vietnam, with a particular focus on high-tech and innovative sectors such as artificial intelligence, smart supply chains, renewable energy, and green technologies. An increasing number of nations are choosing Vietnam as their preferred investment destination. This trend has driven many of Mexico's leading import and distribution companies to turn to Vietnam in 2024, especially for products such as clothing, footwear, plastics, and furniture, areas where Vietnam holds a competitive edge. Thanks to the advantages offered by the comprehensive and progressive agreements for Trans-Pacific Partnership, of which both Vietnam and Mexico are members, Vietnamese businesses are leveraging tax incentives to expand into the Mexican market, which boasts a population of 130 million. Bilateral trade between Vietnam and Mexico is projected to reach $6.4 billion in 2024, marking a 23% increase from the previous year. Both countries, with their large populations, high purchasing power, and complementary industries, are fueling strong prospects for a dynamic economic partnership. Driven by strong growth over the past 11 months, the Vietnam Trade Office in the Philippines forecasts that bilateral trade will reach a new record, exceeding $8.5 billion in 2024. Among the top export items, rice stands out with nearly $2.5 billion in export value, marking a 57.2% increase and playing a key role in the impressive growth of Vietnam's exports to the Philippines. Other major exports include machinery, equipment, and spare parts, which totals almost $360 million. In recent years, the mountainous localities of Thanh Hóa province have taken advantage of local action programs and projects to restore and develop the traditional brocade weaving craft associated with local tourism, creating jobs, increasing income for people, and contributing to preserving the traditional culture of ethnic minorities.
Lũng Niêm Commune is located in Pù Luông Eco-Tourism Area, Ba Thước District. In recent years, the local government has revived and expanded the brocade weaving craft in association with tourism development. So far, there are 60 households and over 100 people directly involved in the profession. Depending on the demand, small products are made for tourists to buy as gift. Colorful bracelets, small wallets, unique backpacks are favorite items of domestic and foreign tourists when visiting Pù Luông tourist area. Implementing the project, preserving and developing traditional craft villages in ethnic minority areas, local mountainous districts have formed 7 traditional brocade weaving villages in ecotourism areas. The district preserves craft villages and mobilizes people to join hands in passing down the craft. We also expand the raw material areas to serve the craft villages, as well as in doing a good job of promoting and introducing products to ensure good consumption. Currently, localities with brocade weaving craft are gradually establishing connections to develop the market, linking with tourist areas to help visitors have more experiences about local cultural identity.
This is the end of the QPVN News today. Remember to watch our news again at qpvn.vn. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.